The following is a special presentation from CCS-TV.
And good evening, I'm Justin Gould.
I'm Allie Bohol. And I'm Hannah Benson.
And this is the Jamestown Holiday Parade. Thanks so much for joining us here on CCS-TV as we deliver Jamestown's holiday spirit to you at home, here locally in the city, across New York, across our nation, and even the world. Tonight we have so much holiday fun planned. And it already actually kicked off with the Jingle and Mingle Festival, which started at Jamestown City Hall's Tracy Plaza earlier today at about noontime. There was a good amount of music, a lot of food, and of course the hot cocoa, which is always in great demand.
Agreed.
But one of the staples, really, I think, of the holiday, in addition to our friend Olaf there. Did you ladies get a picture with Olaf earlier?
Not, unfortunately, no. Yeah.
No, he wouldn't take a picture with me. He didn't. He said I was too hot. I was gonna melt his snow.
Oh,
my hot breath, you know. I'm just kidding. No, but I did get to see Buddy, and he put in a good word for Santa, who
good.
we might get to talk to a little
I
bit
hope
later
so.
on in the evening as well.
That would be quite exciting.
Certainly. But one of the big mainstays of the holiday season here in Jamestown is our wonderful Christmas spruce, the Jamestown Christmas tree, which had a special lighting with our Grand Marshal of the parade, Johnny Lamancuso.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull it down. Great job. Great job. Did you do that? Oh my gosh, that's really great. Look at that. Great job, guys. Thank you all so much for lighting the tree this year. We really appreciate it. You want to give a big wave on TV?
Yeah, you're on TV right now.
So you can see? Everyone can see you? There you go. Wow, what a beautiful Christmas tree. I can never decide what my favorite aspect of this parade is, but I think the tree is definitely in probably the top 3.
The tree is definitely there for me as well, but I'm most excited to see all the floats here. We have over 100 this year, which is absolutely incredible for our city to come together and collaborate as such.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm quite excited to see.
Yeah, it really is always a great time, and I think one of the interesting parts kind of in our debut broadcast here on CCS-TV reinforces the mission of what Collaborative Children's Solutions is all about, and trying to give back to kids, which for me is a no-brainer because isn't that kind of what Christmas has become?
Exactly, yes.
Definitely.
So one of the things that I think will stand out here this evening is just how wonderful our community is, and how many people have lined the street tonight to take part in that parade, and which is actually now coming into view for us here. So if we can switch over and we can start to see our grand marshals that are coming down the parade route, led by Jamestown Police. Austin, I gave him a new battery. Oh, okay. Play that. Civil Air Patrol.
What do you guys want the shot to be now?
Just the parade. Follow the parade. And the Blue Star Mothers coming into view. And that's one of my favorite Christmas traditions, ladies, is helping the Blue Star Mothers. Unfortunately, I did not get to this year just because of preparations for this, but they have their Gold Star Memorial, that's during the summer. They have their Christmas Care Package Drive where they send packages to troops overseas.
Yes, we were so lucky to be able to grab lots of donations from students at Maple Grove and able to donate them to Blue Star Mothers. We love to help them out every year, so it's great to see them here in our parade tonight.
One of our teachers, in fact, is out there marching. It was quite great to see him. More Blue Star Mothers now coming into view.
Now we have our Jamestown High School band coming into view here.
Starting off with the color guard. Everybody's all decked out for the holidays. Sounding great as always. Now the Toys for Tots float coming into view. And that's serving this year as our Grand Marshals as well. Which is in honor of Johnny Lamancuso, a middle school student here in Jamestown who's currently with his dad getting treatment for cancer. But we know that the community is standing with you, Johnny. And so many people I saw today, ladies, wearing their shirts in honor of him. And we stand with you, Johnny, as you're going through this. You just look at all of your friends and neighbors coming out to support. It really is incredible. It is beautiful. I saw quite a large group of people wearing your shirts and supporting you.
This is a little break in the action here. But I just love to see the smiling faces of really everybody that is coming down here. Just the hundreds of people where even earlier today, you know, we battled a little rain with our setup, but the skies, I think, are almost clear. And later tonight, it sounds like, I haven't heard otherwise, we will be having a fireworks display. So that is always exciting off the Spring Street parking ramp. So stay tuned for that, folks.
No better way to end the night.
Right. Looks like now we have some local dignitaries coming into view. Some of our city and county representatives.
holiday season, I think, means so much to so many people. I want to ask, while we have a break, what are your favorite holiday traditions?
I'd say my favorite holiday tradition I actually did this morning with my grandmother. We always decorate gingerbread houses, my sister and I, and we always have a competition to see who could get the best one or who thinks the best one is. And I think the last time I checked, I'm winning the poll on my Instagram story right now.
Oh, wow. So you even let it go to a public vote, huh?
I do, yes.
Oh, wow.
We take our gingerbread houses very seriously.
That's wonderful.
That is a great tradition that my family also enjoys, but another decorating one, we love to decorate the tree. Right now we're waiting for my sister to come home from college because unfortunately we didn't have time to do it after Thanksgiving, but I'm excited to do that once she's home.
Yeah, absolutely. I think probably actually being there with my family on Christmas itself is always good. You know, being at home, Christmas morning, having breakfast under the tree. And my mom actually does a really great Christmas Eve party. So we do all like the formalities on Christmas Eve, and then we just chill on Christmas Day.
Perfect.
Nice. Stay in your PJs most of the day.
Exactly. And then the parade, of course.
Obviously.
Right. Looks like we have more officials now coming into view.
Wonderful float here on the back. It looks like we see Mrs. Claus and a couple of her elves here. And of course the Christmas music to accompany them with the wonderful Christmas lights.
Here comes the Resource Center. And lots of candy for all the children. Everyone looks so excited.
Here again, the Resource Center with their transportation bus, all decked out in holiday spirit. They're looking good out there.
We have a group from Good Skills Career Builder.
We have this wonderful fire truck, an old-timey fire truck, but look how beautiful that is.
And now, more up to date, we have more recent fire trucks. It's beautiful to see all the community participation.
Hannah, this is both of our first times watching the parade. What are your thoughts so far on it?
I think it's quite incredible. The only other parade I've seen is on Memorial Day, and I think it's quite similar, but I love the Christmas spirit thrown in.
We love bringing our community together here in Jamestown, so whether you're watching here in person or at home nice and cozy on the couch, we hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. Here we have our Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, one of our biggest donors here with CCS. We are so proud to be sponsored by them and all the help that they've given CCS and all the opportunities they present to us.
They definitely help all the children get good financial advice, and that's definitely important going into our futures as we graduate high school. We see children and adults, people from multiple generations. That just shows how much community involvement is needed for this parade.
We have our Explorers Post 125 marching in now with all their Santa hats and stars on top of their head. They're looking great as a group out there. I believe we have Buddy the Elf up here on this float. What a beautiful float they put together. The skyscrapers, the I Love New York sign, it's perfect to fit Buddy the Elf.
Since we saw Buddy, I'm hoping we get to see Santa Claus sometime soon, because I know they're great friends.
Now we have the Frewsburg Fire District coming down to Jamestown to be in our parade. And they have all the Christmas tunes for everyone to listen to. Oh, there's Olaf, who we were talking about earlier. He seems to be quite the fan favorite. Oh, along with Anna up there as well. What an iconic duo.
It looks like Olaf and Anna are enjoying playing soccer.
Southern Tier Football is a great private soccer club that lots of kids I know join and enjoy. Now we have a Russell roller rink here with an impressive float following behind this truck here. Hannah, can you roller skate or rollerblade?
I can rollerblade, but roller skating is quite more difficult.
That's about where I am at too. What a fun sport. I think it's so underrated. I think a lot of people should get involved within that.
I see lots of talent out here on the roller skates. Allie, you've been asking people what their favorite holiday song is, but what's yours?
I would say right now, I'm really a big fan of White Winter Hymnal by Pentatonics. We sing a lot in chorus and with MG voices, so I definitely have to say that's my favorite one right now. How about you, Hannah?
I'd say the classic All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's just a hit, you know, everyone loves it.
Mariah Carey's definitely a staple within the Christmas community.
Yes.
We have a beautiful, beautiful decked out float here. Peppy Dental. What a great dentist.
I think that's probably the most amount of lights we've seen on one float.
They are
Wow.
definitely bringing the Christmas spirit here to
Wow.
Jamestown. Since we do have a little break here in the parade, Hannah, what are your plans around Christmas time? What do you like to do with your family?
I definitely just like to get together. You know, lots of my family lives farther away, and it's just a great time because everyone comes in town. We get to see all of our family that we might not see throughout the rest of the year. What about you, Allie?
We definitely always head to one of our grandparents' house. It's always been a tradition of ours, and just being so close to everyone is really captures the Christmas spirit. Family is definitely number one when it comes to Christmas time.
Definitely. We can see the Jamestown Lakers youth hockey is coming into range. You should definitely get out there, go to our local ice rink and see them play. It's quite a pleasure to watch.
Looks like we got some of our hockey players on rollerblades out here, showing off some of their skating skills for us. Got some more Lakers play here on the back of this float, all decked out with candy canes and bright Christmas lights.
They're spreading the Christmas cheer with some candy. All the kids are so excited.
We have our very own Jamestown Jackals here tonight on their float.
There's the men's basketball team.
You know, these Jackals players, they're quite the team, too. You get some good national talent. I almost think they're a little hungrier than even like those college guys out there.
It is quite impressive.
We have a cool group of, it looks like Civil War era reenactors now coming down through with color in tow. this float looks a little intimidating. As our Johnny's Mafia support here coming from the Jamestown YWCA.
This is without a doubt the most impressive and largest float I've seen all night. It's looking great out there in Jamestown.
So far, for sure. Maybe they could lob some candy this way.
We have some more Christmas music coming down our way here on the floats. Doing a great job out there.
More from Kingsview Paving. You know, they just sealed my driveway a few months ago, and I gotta say, pretty good work.
This parade presents such a great opportunity for all these companies to get more involved within their community, and it's great to see everyone decorate these floats to support everyone out here.
Do you see that? Is that? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just a blow up. I thought it was
We're still on the lookout for Santa. We haven't seen him yet, but we did see your friend Olaf out there.
You did, yeah. I knew he'd be making an appearance. I'm just Looks like we have a dancing group coming down now.
I believe it's Dancing with Victoria.
You know, my sister used to do that a long, long time ago. It takes some skill.
It sure does. I give a lot of credit to anyone who goes out there and dances their hearts out.
Takes hours and hours of practice for just minutes of performance. It's incredible.
For sure. Looks like we have another group of joyful dancers followed by a performance as well.
Wow, look at that synchronization. I'm so impressed.
I am as well.
I guess that's one way to stay warm.
It
really.
is.
You got to keep moving.
I definitely have to start dancing then.
Yeah. So if I remember, last year's parade was a lot colder. Still no snow, but still, it is a little chilly. Oh boy, watch out. Hold on to your Christmas trees, folks. It looks like we got Mr. Grinch with the best Who day ever float. Pretty good float. And Cindy Lou Who, of course. My living room is currently decked out in Grinch theme. That's our theme this year.
Oh, wow. I love the theme.
Miss Mackenzie has all Grinch-related decorations.
That's great.
His arm is even sticking out of our tree.
I hope it doesn't disappear.
I hope not either. Oh, there he is. Looks like the next float that's coming into view is going to be from the United States Postal Service, as those dedicated men and women certainly are busy this holiday season, as they are most years. Do you ladies get a lot of Amazon packages?
Way too many. I know it's definitely all my mom buying our Christmas presents, and my dad just sees them appear and he's like, oh, guess they're here now. We're returning them now.
You gotta love that.
Right.
There's always one shopper in the
Right,
family.
right. I believe we have people dressed up as Barbie dolls out there. We have a barrel of monkeys. We have a Rubik's Cube. We got all sorts of fun Christmas toys.
So, in fact, it looks like, what is that? A walking jukebox? Do they make those? It's hard to tell.
Was it a Light Bright? I believe that's what it is.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like the ominous headlights we see to shot left is actually one of the best services in Jamestown. Now, I might be biased, ladies, as I spend a lot of time volunteering at the St. Susan Center, but
they're one of the best floats so far, I'd say.
I agree, and Hannah and I have had the great opportunity of donating cans to them for their Thanksgiving Day meal.
Oh, well, thank you.
Of course.
Filling each bowl with love, and that certainly is the case. Got to give a shout out to our director, Sherry Rolland. I know as a member of the board, we are so grateful for how much she does to the community. You got to meet her one day because
I think we did meet her.
It's like
yeah.
the Energizer Bunny.
She's incredible.
Okay, well, then
we
you
love
know.
her.
So thank you, Sherry. Now it looks like Cummins with one of their engines decked out in Christmas cheer.
Wow.
And our friend Jennifer there as well. I believe the next float here is San Filippo Solutions. Coming down with some good holiday cheer. And I think they even have a reindeer as well.
Those are some beautiful trees on that float.
Yeah. This afternoon they were lining up in the rain to get into the parade.
It's certainly no easy task
No.
to make a float look as great as these people do.
We have some dedicated people in this city of Jamestown.
And it looks like Raggedy Ann and Andy as well, celebrating some holiday cheer. So it looks like now COI coming in. I wonder how I can get my hands on one of those light up sticks.
I know.
They look fun.
And more now from Chautauqua Opportunities Inc. COI coming through. Is that Chevy and Nissan? Chevy I was gonna call it a Nissan, but then I saw it says a Chevy. Oh, the joke is past. I was gonna call it a reindeer. I mean, it looks like it. You got the news. Falconer Power Sports just passing by as well with some good looking rides that can get us around in the snow.
And here comes the Fofana Fire District. They have quite an impressive fire truck to see, all decked out in lights.
And walking in turnout gear at that. Those fire trucks naturally flow Christmas spirit with the red lights for sure. And blue's, New Year's, right?
Snowflakes, the snow.
Yeah. One of my favorite, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I gotta say, The Mandalorian among the best, and our youngest Jedi here, right? With Grogu and Baby Yoda coming down on the FSC float.
Next up, Phoenix Detailing. Looks like a beautiful car.
Yeah, they hopefully detailed it before driving it up tonight. Now, Evergreen Health coming into view with all their very important services here for Jamestown, and it looks like a drivable billboard as well. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty neat. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those before.
I think everybody probably got the memo to have the flashing bell lights around.
Yes, definitely brings attention to them,
Yeah,
and there's
we
a
see
lot of them here.
Mhm. Another great float here from Signature Paving. Lots of candy canes about here. Do you see what I see? I think there's some presents.
Oh,
Should we go shake them to see what's inside?
Hopefully nothing breaks.
Now, I could use one of those. Hopefully this rain is a good sign that it's not going to be a snowy season. But
yeah. That's hopeful thinking.
looks like Be More ASL now coming down through, a signing for everyone in American Sign Language this evening, singing songs at that.
I think we have a real Christmas tree here in
Yeah.
the back of Proscape Lawn's float here.
That's looking good. Do you two do real trees at all, or no?
No,
Not me
I'm
either.
part of the fake tree
Yeah.
group of people.
So is my family.
It's a little easier, but hey, if you can do it, why not?
Yeah.
You just don't want it to end up like a Griswold Christmas. No squirrels in the tree.
Right, no squirrels.
I've seen the trick to use a leaf blower to get out anything before you bring it in the house.
That's smart. Looks like the float rise now coming into view. A group dedicated to honoring the legacy of those lost to opioid overdoses. Chautauqua Hospice and Palliative Care now, another important float coming in, and we see it looks like a memorial to those who passed away in hospice care, and possibly the families as well, which is a great service to have, and the nurses so caring as well.
Agreed.
Looks like we have a little break in the action, but a pretty large, I believe, trolley from CHQ Transit is making its way, slow but steady, you know. As a county employee, I gotta say, for my day job, it's good to see they're practicing good traffic conditions here. You know? There's a lot of people moving around. But formerly CART, CHQ Transit just rebranded earlier this year, and there's many important changes, clarification of routes, and hopefully in the future a mobile app as well to try to connect people who use the county's bus service.
That sounds quite handy.
Yeah, and wonderful trolleys like this. I got to ride in one earlier this year, and it's comfortable and really cool. Lots of windows, that's for sure. All our friends here at Looks like they're having a Christmas party in there, honestly. A significant break in the parade. What do you guys think? Has it been going well so far?
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's been really fun to see all the different types of decorations and the different types of floats. I mean, we've had anything from SUVs to huge semi-trucks.
Right.
There's a great range of floats out there.
Absolutely. I haven't seen the BPU's float yet. They're one to really bargain with. They've been favorite in past parades, so it'll be interesting to see. I guess the power company you'd think would do a pretty good job of
Yeah, all the
decorating
lights.
their float, which is really great. But we'll take a short break then, and when we come back, we'll have much more parade action.
Can't wait.
Right after this, so stay with us.
The 2023 Jamestown Christmas Parade is brought to you by Collaborative Children's Solutions, working together to transport children to the future, and by Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, a community resource.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
This is a special presentation from CCS-TV.
CCS-TV's coverage of the Jamestown Holiday Parade. I'm Justin Buell.
I'm Allie Bohall.
And I'm Hannah Benson.
And we've had such fun, ladies, so far this evening, checking out some of our favorite floats in camera view out there. Certainly, he is sticking around this holiday season. I guess that makes sense because the Grinch is pretty slimy and weaselly, depending on which movie you watch. Have you seen the new one?
I have not.
The animated one?
Either.
Oh, he's adorable.
I'll have to go watch it.
That's the theme at my home, is the new Grinch. Max is nice, and I mean, he's nice anyways, I think.
Yes.
But
Max
looks
is definitely the star of the show, in my
yes.
opinion.
Looks like the Grinch is taking selfies with some of the people out there as he's trudging around to see maybe what Christmas gifts he can nab. I don't know if you saw earlier today, but we actually did have a little bit of an incident out front. Yeah, the news reporter in me was curious when I saw Jamestown police lay the handcuffs on the Grinch.
Oh,
But
no.
I guess he's since been released.
That's good.
Probably with an appearance ticket. So maybe he'll be on good behavior, Mr. Grinch. Oh, look at him. Oh. Everybody loves the Grinch. You can't go wrong, right? Looks like another wonderfully decked out vehicle coming into view now, with more of those festive neck lanterns, neck lights. Can't go wrong with those.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like GA Family Services Foster Care. It's kind of hard to read, but I can see it now.
Yes.
In case people are curious, because I always love giving a behind the scenes, we're actually a little tucked off up on Tracy Plaza, which is kind of nice.
Yes.
We're not we can have more room for people to watch from along the street.
It's a good spot. We get a
It
nice
is.
high view.
A good, nice bird's eye view.
And here we have the First Church of God. Lots of people riding behind this bus.
I think I see a little reindeer there as well.
That is one loud horn. I think they might have gotten the fire trucks beat.
Looks like a bunch of festive people here on the JMI float. Certainly staying warm as much as they can.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who the youngest participant in the parade is. There's
Yeah.
quite a few generations represented.
It looks like it. I saw some really little babies earlier, so it's possible we might have one and younger, maybe? I don't know. It's a little chilly, but
Good holiday spirit.
I guess if you're dressed up like the brother in A Christmas Story, you'd be okay, right? Mobility might be another thing.
Might be a little minimal there. JMI here had so many vehicles and floats to share with us. As I said earlier, we got everything ranging from semis to SUVs. So
Yeah.
JMI is really showing their Christmas spirit.
And those are big trucks.
They are.
Looks like, is this, speaking of unique vehicles, a reindeer version of, is it Kirby?
A little punch bug.
Yeah. Are you two ladies too young for the Kirby movie? There was a movie about a punch bug like that.
I have seen it.
You
yes,
have? Okay.
yep.
I was gonna say, I'm not that old. But maybe I am. Gosh. Well, that's humbling. Looks like now our friends at Tim Hortons That's where I'm going after this. You know?
I had some of that this morning. It was so good. Kept me fueled all day.
And they are one of the proud sponsors of this year's parade. So we thank our local owner, Blake Tarana. I saw his son and grandfather walking around here earlier hanging out. So we thank them for what they do. Obviously, a big employer in our county, and I think the fuel for our county too. Oh, I've been corrected. It's Herbie, not Kirby.
We got the idea.
Yeah, it's always good to have fact checkers out there,
yeah.
I suppose. And we mentioned the Postal Service is busy. How about FedEx? Boy, it looks like they might have some trouble here, actually. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
I hope my package isn't in there. I got this really nice vase, and
She's definitely has her hands full.
Certainly. It's a whole new meaning of having your hands full.
Literally.
It's like FedEx decided to go with another Christmas classic. I know a few people who love this movie, Mr. Charlie Brown. I wouldn't mind Heat Miser visiting us anytime soon. That would be Oh no, see? I knew that wasn't going to work out. God, he's talented to keep all those boxes together, I tell you.
Lots of practice, I'm sure.
Looks like a children's place now into view. Celebrating with some festive floats, followed by Pack 115. Candy, I can see.
The more the merrier.
Next year, I'm going to have to get one of those LED signboards. We could say, "Candy, please." Don't forget the anchor.
Then maybe they'll see us up here.
That might be dangerous coming from quite a distance.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully nobody plays baseball.
We got the Polar Express here.
Yeah, presented from Winning Tree Services. Pretty unique. One of my favorite scenes in the Polar Express is the hot chocolate scene.
I have
So
to agree with that one.
I also just happen to really like hot chocolate. Or any kind of chocolate in general.
We get lots of that at Christmas time.
Yes.
Thankfully.
We still see our Winning Tree group coming here with multiple floats.
I'm not sure if I've seen green and blue lights yet, but that's quite a... It's almost like nature. I like it.
We're making it look good.
looks like that van is dressed up as Rudolph with a red light on the front.
We got Santa in the passenger seat.
And we have Impact. They serve our community through sharing the gospel in local schools. Such a great foundation. They're definitely spreading the Christmas cheer.
What a beautifully decked out float we have here. We got Olaf and Snoopy and elves and snowmen and a ton of lights here.
It looks like some of the larger vehicles coming our way.
I believe that's a Grinch smushed onto the front of that truck there.
Oh no!
Boy, Mr. Grinch making another appearance.
I always think it's impressive seeing these big trucks maneuver through the streets of Jamestown.
Yeah,
Definitely takes some talent.
certainly does.
Beautiful quote from Kravitz Tree Service is one of their machines on display in the back.
Looks like Frosty the Snowman might have his CDL. Piloting a very large truck with an even larger crane.
I believe we have the Grinch driving this Kravitz truck. I don't know how much I trust him doing that. Kravitz Tree Service again showing off their wonderful equipment that they have to serve the community.
Certainly.
And here's Southwestern Volleyball. Wow.
What a unique way to incorporate those volleyball nets into their float.
Certainly. Looks like they got a Merry Christmas. Was that a volleyball stuck up there? No, just a poster, maybe. I must be seeing things. And this is like the 40th Grinch we've seen.
Grinch seems to be a popular character this year.
For our friends with the Los Contrincantes Car Club and bike crew riding through the streets of Jamestown. I tell you, that new Grinch movie, it's brought them back, everybody. I know what you two will be doing tonight. I haven't seen it.
We gotta check it out. It looks like full-size presents are being given out to children in the crowd. That just shows the generosity that comes from people around the Christmas time.
I believe we have the tarp skunks coming down our way.
Whiffy, the tarp skunk, riding at the top. Whiffy and I go way back, let me tell you. It's probably the friendliest skunk out there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Whiffy is the only skunk we want visiting tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I hear some sirens coming.
Like Property Match USA now coming into view.
And here's Property Match USA.
With some festive realtors in tow by the looks of it. And it looks like if you use their services, you even get their truck free for a day. That's nice.
It is.
Get you started on some moving. Which I do not recommend ever moving. Stay where you are. It's a lot of work.
Next we have our American Legion Post 1286 from Lakewood, New York here. We have a whole Christmas Sue out there with a beautiful Christmas tree hat.
Looks like our friends at Ball Game Heroes now coming into view. Dishing out some holiday cheer in the form of candy.
We have our H.A. Raw Contracting Company out here as well.
Blasting Santa off into space by the looks of it?
It seems so.
Howard, it looks like feeling an HVAC. It's going to fuel them up. All right, looks now like Fight for Sealy, I believe. Thanking all of our first responders.
And lots of bubbles.
Yes. Oh, and it looks like our 99th Grinch has entered the picture. I'm not the best at counting, ladies. I'm better at English than Matt. So.
I'd say 99 is a pretty good estimate.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I know the number has gone from what, 30 to 50. I think we skipped over 60, 70, 80.
And some more fire trucks.
Looks like now from the Stockton Volunteer Fire Company, which just passed through our view. It looks like Kinetic by Windstream, one of Jamestown's internet providers, coming down with a Whoville post office, and we've hit our 100th Grinch, ladies and gentlemen. He may be a balloon.
I think it still counts.
Yeah. Oh, is it 101? Wow, look at us go. 2 Grinches and 1 float.
Now we have our rehabilitation specialist, physical therapy.
And then Little Seeds Daycare now falling into view. Helping the minds of tomorrow, right? And I think we're being invaded by Christmas trees.
I was going to say, I think these are the first walking Christmas trees I've seen all night.
The next float that's coming into view is Precision Tree Care, and it looks like our second live Christmas tree on their float next to our buddy Snoopy. Of course, tree care, that's an important thing to talk about this time of year, because if you have overgrown trees and get a lot of snow on them, that can be problematic.
Sure can.
Looks like venture forth now with a dino-themed Christmas, taking it back to prehistoric times. I've always wanted one of those costumes.
They seem to be very popular around here.
Yeah. Another major sponsor of tonight's parade, UPMC Chautauqua, wishing everyone a happy holidays with, of course, their important care here in Jamestown.
We are so grateful for the health that they give to our community.
Absolutely.
You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
Looks now Bounce House and Party Rentals coming in attached to the Five Guys Festive Christmas float.
They have quite the suits.
Yes, they do. Look at that. Very festive indeed. Followed by Ed Schultz Lincoln, showing off what looks like a brand new truck, Ford truck. Now, Will Care is coming into view for home care nursing. Of course, another very important profession here in the community, as they're celebrating their festive feelings with I think an igloo. That's my interpretation out of it. Blue ice, cold, iced coffee, double. Oh wait, that's my order for later. I'm sorry. Now the Lakewood YMCA. Nothing better than going to the Y at either the Lakewood or here in Jamestown, and I guess in Jamestown, and hitting the hot tub.
Right.
In this type of weather, let me tell you.
Definitely.
There with my iced coffee in tow.
Iced coffee is superior, even in the winter, I gotta say.
I agree.
I have 1 hot coffee in the morning, not that anybody cares, but and then iced coffee for the rest of the day. Then it looks like our Mr. Y mascot now coming down through. It's always so impressive when letters can talk and walk and dance in this case. Looks like Mr. Y might want to get out of the way. I think he's about to get run over by a fire truck.
Looks like the Bus-I Fire Department.
One of their important vehicles being shown off here for our brave first responders, in this case, volunteer first responders, which make up so much of our county. We thank you so much for your service to the community and showing off their one of their all-terrain vehicles, which is key, especially if we get a lot of snow, right? All right, so this is the float I have been waiting for from our friends at the Jamestown Board of Public Utilities, highlighting the lights of the city. And is that Washington Street Bridge?
I believe so.
Wow, it's just so breathtaking. And this year, as many years past, the lights do twinkle, Clark. It's looking good.
It is beautiful.
Wow, that is so cool. Those lights over Washington Street Bridge, they are beautiful.
They are. Along with the City Hall lights.
Yes.
Those are beautiful as well.
Are lit up tonight in honor of our Grand Marshal, Mr. Johnny Lamancuso. We're with you, Johnny, as hopefully you're watching along. All right, Tri-State Property Maintenance now, following the BPU, with a wonderful float. They won't need that lawnmower for a little while. Followed by our friends at Surf Pro.
Coming down our way now is Chautauqua Pools.
I know, boy, I was just talking about a hot tub, but they actually brought it to us. And is it really functioning? Okay, yeah, you guys got this, right? I'm gonna go clock out early. Excuse me, I gotta go check the hot tub. It's looking good.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I am too.
Maybe they could deliver to my backyard. You know, just put it right on the back porch.
Hey, it's already on the trailer, ready to go.
Yeah, right, they can leave the trailer.
Perfect.
Put that part of the price. Now it looks like Noah West putting together a float here. And of course, our reindeer and even Rudolph throwing some candy.
Now we have U-Haul and TA Auto together here with, I believe, it looks like a gingerbread house, a life-size gingerbread house in the back here.
That is impressive. I think it might have taken longer to decorate that than a real gingerbread house.
Yeah. Not as tasty, though. I bet your gingerbread houses probably taste better.
Oh, yeah.
We should have rented a U-Haul for all of our gear that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. The producers are happy with using the back of my SUV. Looks like now Catholic Charities coming in with a decked out truck and the 102nd edition of our Grinch appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I should play the lottery after this. I had no idea it was going to be a Grinch night.
Yeah.
And we foreshadowed it, the three of us, earlier, and here we are.
Now it looks like Optimum Towing and Recovery coming into view. Looks like the Griswolds weren't that lucky on their way home. They had to get a tow.
Here we have AFAB Sales, and wow, they have quite the impressive float.
It looks like touting a custom-built Amish shed as well. Looking good. Even a pig. That's perfect. Pigs need to celebrate Christmas too, folks. They're not just in the Christmas ham. It's like you pardon a turkey, right? The president does that. Maybe we should pardon a hog. Could be a new tradition.
Start something new here in Jamestown.
Yeah, there we go. Have the mayor come down.
Right.
Everyday true value now into view. Now this year we had, in past years, I know a long time ago when I was a kid, there were hundreds upon hundreds of floats. But this year we hit 100 entries, which is really incredible, rebounding from when we didn't have this during COVID.
Right.
So it's great to see the community back out, and what I think is one of the more notable traditions of Jamestown. There aren't many parades of this size and magnitude.
Yes, it's such a great opportunity for the community to get more involved with one another and have companies share what they do for the community as well.
Yeah, and celebrate together, you know, everybody working together and enjoying the holiday season for sure. So again, Everyday True Value is coming up next. Still looking now, I think still at AFAB Sales there. They're very large. It's quite that you can live in that shed. My mother-in-law has a she shed, and that's a whole new name to the she shed. I mean, really, that's what she should have.
Maybe that's a Christmas present idea.
I guess so. I have to take out a second mortgage. So I got our folks at Everyday True Value coming down through with a Santa Claus themed float, and I'm hearing from our producers in the back that Santa is on his way. He will be here momentarily.
The man himself.
Yeah. So Gold Star Athletics now.
Following behind Gold Star Athletics, we have Dog Moms.
Everybody's got to love a dog mom. Sometimes I think our furry family members get more attention than the human ones. At least that's the case in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Mine too.
There's a couple dogs out there.
Oh, this is my, you know, I was talking about my favorite part of the parade. I think the dogs is it right here. And look it, one's even being carried. He can't.
It's all snuggled up and warm.
Yeah. Followed by the Lakewood Stars.
Impressive city backdrop here that they put on their float.
It's a looking good cityscape.
And here we have Wegmans. They definitely do a service to our community with supplying us with great food. I don't know where the Christmas meal would be without them.
No, neither do I. Or the last minute trips for batteries, or when you maybe ruin a Thanksgiving brownie and you have to go get. I had that happen this year. Not good. Bad frosting. I don't want to talk about it. followed by Explosions All-Stars coming into view. Looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like our list a little out of order. Wesley Woods Christian Camp now, and it looks like they're camping out this holiday season. Looks like the Explosion All-Stars doing some really impressive gymnastics down there on street level. Now that's got to be hard because this is not a mat.
It is not.
No.
3rd Street is good old grade A blacktop.
And it was raining earlier.
Are they about to do a stunt? It looks like it. Whoa! All right, ladies, looking good. Merry Christmas. Wow. Now they're going to walk her home all the way like that.
That is impressive.
And more from our Explosion Cheer friends. Looking good. You talk about when arts and athletics come together. I've done a few features in the past about this group, and they are athletes all day, all day. It's so incredible.
They definitely know how to be loud and spread the Christmas cheer.
It looks like Ulstrom coming into view with some more heavy equipment. This may be the longest tractor trailer bed we've seen so far, I think. Land Pro going to be the next in our shot at entry number 100 for the parade. So you know what that means, right?
I think I do. I think Santa might be on his way.
Oh, watch out, kiddos. I hope you've been good all parade long, because he's checking his list not once, but twice as Santa Claus makes his way down very soon. More of Land Pro now coming through. I think I can see the Jolly Man off in the distance.
He probably had the longest trek to get here from the North Pole.
And look at this beautiful antique tractor, really gorgeous. Actually looks like my friend there, Justin McCua, as well, driving the tractor. Looking good, Justin and Jen. Now, one of our signature sponsors of the nights, Schultz, powering Santa's ride. Who needs reindeer when you can have 8 horses? As Mr. Santa Claus is making his way into view. All the kids, you can probably feel the hair on the back of their neck stick up as they see the Jolly Man in the flesh tonight here in the city of Jamestown. Incredible he could take time out of his busy schedule.
Yes. Looks like he brought some helpers with him as well.
Yes. And it looks like WNY Storm Chasers driving Santa here, as he'll take a moment to get off of his sleigh. Oh, no, he's going to continue. Okay. And Dr. Oz says the fireworks now getting well underway. incredible display. I don't think it stopped the entire time. That was great. You could feel it. You could feel it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, it certainly was. Well, we will take a short break here in a moment. However, I want to go to an interview we did earlier in the night as we wait for Mr. Santa Claus to come and speak with us this evening, so stay tuned. But one of the signature sponsors of the evening, our friends at Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, stopped by to speak with us. So we're here with John Felton, the CEO of Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, one of the proud major sponsors for tonight's event. John, thanks for taking some time to speak with us ahead of the parade. For you, what's the importance of backing this event for Jamestown?
Well, the parade is what really started the relationship between Patrick and I. A couple years ago, we called the city and we said, we want to do the parade. Haven't had it for a couple years. We wanted to get the parade going again. And the city said, well, let me call a few people. They called Patrick called me, and the rest is history. That year, he was throwing the parade together, but there wasn't a sponsor for the fireworks. I said, let's take care of that. So we had to have the fireworks that year. And since then, Patrick and I have been able to do several different projects together to help the youth of the county.
Absolutely. That mission, I think, of collaborating all for children is a main centerpice of tonight, because when you think about Christmas, it's all about the kids,
it is,
right?
Absolutely.
For you, why is it so important to make sure we put our kids first?
Well, we live in a time where a lot of people don't necessarily understand their finances, and a lot of people are afraid to talk about finances. So we put branches in high schools, Southwestern, Frewsburg, Faulkner, and Jamestown, where we run those branches and we invite the students in to be interns so we can teach them about their finances. The whole idea here is if you teach the youth, the next generation, we're going to see the standard of living in Chautauqua County increase.
Yeah, that is one thing I think, ladies, it's not always center stage in class, right? Mm-hmm. We take, I remember in high school we had economics, mm-hmm. but yes. I never learned how to balance a checkbook. My parents had to show me how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what we know is there's not always that example at home. So we have made it our mission. My passion in life is to make sure that every child, as they grow up, gets comfortable with money, learns more about money, and learns how to track and save their money.
If folks wanted to learn more about getting involved with that program, what's the best way for them to do that?
Oh, they can call any of my branches across the credit union. All my lenders are trained to do this. We don't care who you bank with. We'll sit with you. We'll pull your credit report. We'll go over all that information. We'll give you strategies on how to improve your credit score. Anything to save you money and make your life easier, that's what we're about.
And final question from me. John, what's your favorite aspect of the parade this evening?
It's silly when you walk down and you see all the kids and they're just so excited and so happy, and all you're doing is giving them a sucker or a Tootsie Roll, right? But the kids just absolutely love it. And to see community come together, there's nothing better.
John, thank you so much for joining us. Any questions for him?
If you had to choose one favorite Christmas song, what would it be?
That's a good one.
You must have seen my Facebook post because I was complaining about Christmas songs too soon.
Oh, no.
It would be Burl Ives and Frosty the Snowman.
All right.
Definitely. Yes. Justin, thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's enjoy this evening.
Support for the 2023 Jamestown Christmas Parade is provided by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, Chautauqua County and the City of Jamestown, Tim Hortons, UPMC, Schultz Auto Group, Wegmans, Media One Radio Group, the New York State Office for People with Developmental Disabilities, the Jamestown Local Development Corporation, Army National Guard, and JRSC Express.
Welcome to the Robert H. Jackson Center. We tell the story of the United States, of justice, of law, of international criminal law, all here in the beautiful historic Kent Mansion. This is the oldest brick home in Jamestown. It is in the Italianate style and really showcases the artistry and artisanship of the people who lived here when this house was built in the late 1850s, early 1860s. We tell the story of Jackson from his time as a local lawyer, growing up here in Jamestown and Frewsburg, through to his federal career where he served as the Solicitor General and the Attorney General of the United States, as well as a Supreme Court Justice. And he's the only person to have held all three of those positions in U.S. history. And from there, we also tell the story of his time in Nuremberg as the chief U.S. prosecutor for the International Military Tribunal that prosecuted the Nazis after World War II. We tell all of that in our beautiful spaces here, including our banquet room and including our theater where we host most of our programs. Education is at the heart of everything that we do. And we start educating students as young as 2nd and 3rd grade on the concepts of the Holocaust, on civil rights, on civics, on immigration, on suffrage. And we do all of that here in our beautiful venue as well as virtually. So come, see what we're all about.
This is a special presentation from CCS-TV.
And welcome back to CCS-TV's presentation of the Jamestown Holiday Parade. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Allie Bohall.
And I'm Hannah Benson.
And unfortunately, Santa Claus had to go back to the North Pole. We weren't able to get our 60-minute interview with him. However, we have second best, the elf of the moment, Mr. Patrick Speraldo with Collaborative Children's Solutions. Patrick, thanks for putting on this parade. It was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for you guys, number one, everybody that's here, cameras, students, adults, everybody that helped out, which I was getting text messages and stuff. This is great. They're watching it. But thank you to, obviously, the city that allow, it's easy. We do a lot of events all year, but when you have one like this and you have the police department at your disposal and the parks department and what do you need, where do you want these tables, what should we do, and just point people in directions, and there you go. So it's great. Yeah.
Allie and Hannah and I were discussing that throughout the broadcast. It takes a village to do something like this, and our community is perfect. Everybody comes out, record number of floats for this. How'd you think it went in your eyes?
You know what? I'll probably talk to the police tomorrow.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it was great. It was great. It was. I have a lot of people, we had 2 parks workers and 2 uniformed police officers at the start line, which makes it really nice. I have a couple buddies, Jeremy Inquist, Mr. Dan Bracey, and Mike Latone, who helped me up there. And then once we roll, we just go through the center of town, get a lot of hugs, a lot of highs from kids that you teach and things like that. But I thought it was great. I thought, in the weather, obviously.
Right.
That's a huge favor. Rain earlier, but yeah.
Departed,
cleared up, and no incidents. Everybody seemed happy. I mean, kids were laughing and, reaching for candy and stuff. So it was great. I'm really pleased. But, again, it takes a village. It takes everybody.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And I think one of the more notable things that you discussed this year, being able to bring it directly to people at the action with CCS-TV. Yeah. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity to help you.
You guys bailed me out to no end.
I had some amazing co-stars throughout the show with Allie and Hannah. This is the first time you've ever done something like this.
Yes.
What do you think about it? Did you enjoy it? I know there's some crazy moments, right?
Oh, yeah.
TV's not easy.
Right. I mean, it's all live. There's no going back after you say something. But it's definitely been a great opportunity presented to the both of us. And I think it was such a wonderful thing to see in Jamestown, have everyone come together and support the community as a whole.
Absolutely. And our entire crew with folks from Jamestown High School as well, with Victoria and Lily.
More to come.
Yeah.
Right? More to come.
And I think that's it where Patrick, where do you see something like this going? Being able to connect the community, the limit is the sky, right?
Sure. I mean, when we're doing these things, I've talked to newspapers, I've talked to you or media and what have you, and my vision is my wife and I talk about all the time. She's a huge input into this, and we should do this, and we should do this, but it doesn't matter to me what I think was a parade. It matters what the people think, and especially the people and the kids, and I call you kids. I'm sorry if you're not comfortable with that, but you are.
Really.
Yeah, they are.
They could be on ABC.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Seriously,
Absolutely.
after tonight they have me sold.
And Justin and I have talked about those things. We see you interviewing, newly elected Mayor Kim Eklund in the first couple of weeks of her office, and I know what I want to see in a mayor or what I see in a mayor. I want to know what you see. I don't care. My opinion to me is my opinion and what have you. But we're having Chris Herron come here in a couple weeks to speak to business people. Harrison Phillips, a Minnesota Viking, is going to come here in March to do an event, a winter Special Olympics type event. I planned it. I mean, I know what I saw. I want to know what you guys think and what you want to do. I mean, that's the good part, Justin. We talk about this all the time. What we're into is, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Who do you want to interview? Who do you want? Do we envision, a 1 hour podcast, videocast type thing with some topics where 4 or 5 of you are sitting around a table just talking about topics? And some upbeat stuff and some stuff that's going on in school involved around mental health and, opportunities that you would like to see. I mean, I can talk to a board or a city council, what have you, and get their input, but we're old. I say that all the time. I'm old. I want to know what you want, and can we make it happen?
Yeah, let's build the next generation. Yeah, absolutely. So.
We know we're old heads at this, right?
Yeah,
we know what we want to see. We can plan things, but the key part is, what do you want to see? What would you like to see happen in Jamestown or Chautauqua County? And the best part is that not only Justin, I know Mayor-elect Eklund, County Executive Wendell. I mean, County Executive Wendell's a former teacher. I mean, we are interested in what you want to see the county and the schools and the city go to in the future. Mm-hmm. Our vision doesn't matter to us. We're here to serve you, to be honest with you. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we are.
And I agree. I think that's where this will go, and the parade is just the start of it. And being able to really provide a public service to people who can't come out tonight. So we really hope you enjoyed it. And Patrick, I look forward to so much more.
Did it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you guys talked to John Felton.
We did, yes. We talked to him earlier, and you talk about just the community coming together to support it. There's no obstacle in our way to do events like this.
You guys have proven that to us with video that, whether it's, and I'll joke with you, I have an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old, but whether it's making TikToks, whether it's, so if you can capture a moment instantaneously and then it goes up, why can't we do this with everything that happens? I mean, Memorial Day parades, festivals, world-class speakers coming into town, you know, things like that. People like that come to Jamestown. I know what I like to see. What do you want to see? That's what I care about. I don't care about what I want to see. I brought them here. I want to know what you think.
Absolutely. So, well, with that, Patrick, thank you.
Thank you guys so much, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I did get emails and text messages. There's still some unanswered. Where do I see the parade? You would be stunned. And I will tell you that I was told that the Grand Marshal, who is not in the city right now, did see the broadcast.
Oh, good.
And I will speak to Dad and him, if not tomorrow, later in the week. Did see the broadcast. That was my first thing. Did he watch? Yes, he saw it.
Good.
Perfect.
Good.
Mission accomplished.
And we saw a lot of Johnny's Mafia shirts out there.
Yeah,
So
I mean, what a community
spirit.
thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's what we do in Jamestown. You know, I was telling Justin earlier, we're a little weird sometimes in Chautauqua County, right? We're a little goofy, but when we come together on something, we truly do. And you guys captured it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And we couldn't do it without the help of our dedicated student volunteers. So thank you very much, and thank you again. Any final thoughts that the two of you have?
I do just have to say one thing. I've been asking everyone what their favorite Christmas song is. So, what is your favorite Christmas song?
I'm a Springsteen guy a little bit. I'm a bad Springsteen guy. I've been to like 3 concerts. I have friends that have been to 30. I jumped on late in his career, but I'm a Springsteen guy, and I like the Grinch movie too. So, yeah, I mean, Christmas is a weird time because we do this, then we do Toys for Tots. So I don't really breathe here until about December 17th. And I have a great wife who takes care of a lot of that stuff for me. So, but once we get past that, but yeah, and it's cool to hear, you know, that stuff blaring out and the concerts earlier and stuff like that.
Now, was there a Grinch memo or something sent out? Because we counted 103 Grinches in your parade.
There's a Leave Santa Alone. There's only one of him, and he's building toys. There's that memo that's out. But and then you know, well, what about the Grinch or what about Mrs. Claus? Go for it. Do what you got to do. But there's only one big guy in the house, and he's on the Schultz truck at the end. So yeah, there's a few things like that, but. It is, you know, I mean, and when you say record number of floats, I'll go count tomorrow. I'm thinking 180. Yeah. It was over 110 agencies and organizations, up to 3. Yeah, so it was the longest, best. I mean, I've heard so many compliments already, and I can't with this, you know, thing that you've built. You can watch it tomorrow. Yeah. I just told you I can't wait to see those commercials and stuff like that. So yeah.
One of the first things I'm going to go do is go home and watch this.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You,
no, this has been great. Thank you. More to come. So you go back to Maple Grove and you tell Mr. Pad and all those people there's a lot more to come from this. Anything you want to do, basketball games, sporting events, concerts, everything.
Absolutely. Well done. Well, thank you, Patrick, and thank you to both of you for assisting here tonight and for leading the charge, really. There are a couple moments I stepped away to assist with technical issues, and you just went with it, so thank you.
And thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Absolute pleasure.
On behalf of everyone here at CCS-TV, we thank you for joining us and wish you a very merry holiday season.
The 2023 Jamestown Christmas Parade is brought to you by Collaborative Children's Solutions, working together to transport children to the future, and by Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, a community resource. Support for the 2023 Jamestown Christmas Parade is provided by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, Chautauqua County and the City of Jamestown, Tim Hortons, UPMC, Schultz Auto Group, Wegmans, Media One Radio Group, the New York State Office for People with Developmental Disabilities, the Jamestown Local Development Corporation, Army National Guard, and JRSC Express. We thank you for watching this special presentation from CCS-TV.
Grape Discovery Center is the official visitors center for the Lake Erie Concord Grape Belt, where you can learn about the over 150-year grape growing history in the region. Bring the whole family to experience interactive exhibits in the Star Family Exhibit Room that dive deep into the grape industry in the largest Concord grape growing region in the world. Enjoy a glass of grape juice or wine from Lake Erie Wine Country at the Tasting Bar or out on the Steve Barron Memorial Patio. You can also pair your wine from the Tasting Bar with local artisan cheeses, meats, snacks, and more. Visit the gift shop to find unique grape-inspired gifts to take home a piece of America's grape country with you. Learn more at grapediscoverycenter.com.
Lead-based paint was banned in 1978 for residential use, but 8 out of 10 of homes in Chautauqua County were built prior to that. One of the ways we can help here at the health department is coming in to test your home. We bring an XRF device. It doesn't destroy painted surfaces. We just lay that right on the surface and it will give us a reading of lead-based paint levels in your home. We test homes built prior to 1978 where children under 6 live or visit up to 6 hours per week, and homes with pregnant women. For more information, visit healthychq.com. With the Chautauqua County Health Department, I'm Anna Powell.